Sheldon, the previous two games, we talked a little about putting that behind you and forgetting about it. Is the kind of thing you have to do even though you end up winning game 4?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what the playoffs are about. Is you have to be able to take each individual game as it comes and not get too wrapped up in anything that's happened previously. That said, we got some new life at the end of the game there and carried it through overtime. So we would like that to continue, obviously. And then also, now you're through 4 games. You got a pretty clear sense now of what it takes to win and what makes us successful, and also what makes them successful and what we need to avoid and what we need to be prepared for. So, you get to a point in the series, I think, where you just need rest. You need to recover as much as you can and stay mentally focused for each game as it comes. I think the adjustments and those types of things start to be less of a factor, and you just go out and play.
Realistically, did you think this series would come down to anything but a best of 3?
Well, you know what? I didn't know we knew what to expect coming in, but we do know we were having a great challenge here, playing against a very good hockey team that was #1 in the league for a reason. So in that sense, it was going to be hard for sure. I think from our team, it was more a feeling out process about how we gonna compete in this series and how we gonna put ourselves in a position to succeed. And I thought we did that early in the series, and that gave us confidence. And now we feel like we belong for sure. And we're fortunate and happy to be in a spot here to play in the best of 3 now.
Wanted to have success 5-on-5. You get it last night. Are you happy with how that progressed throughout that game?
Well, I was happy with it, 4 stretches and in bunches for sure. But, as I said last night, without question, I thought, they were the better team for large chunks of the game. Of the 4 games, I think that was our weakest one. And, I can't help but look at that as a positive. I mean, we're playing against a very good hockey team, and we play our worst game of the series, yet we win the game and tie the series. So that's a really good sign for our team and should give us some confidence going forward.
You discussed it at the end of the Cleveland series, the importance of your veteran core here, Sheldon. What's allowed it to really help carry this through? I mean, we look at the younger players and the contributions they make, but without that veteran leadership you have in there, we're probably not standing here today, right?
Well, without everyone, we're not standing here. I mean, it takes the entire group. I think you look at the veteran leadership, and for sure, those are the guys that guide the ship. They are the guys that are even keel, guys that have good perspective. They are winners, and they're guys that I can talk to and I can bounce things off of, and they can share their thoughts with me and help me make decisions. And then, of course, just how they interact with our young players. That's most important. So, you get all of that, and then you look at also, though, we have a number of really young players here that are significant parts of our team. So, all of that has just come together. And in fact, as it turns out, it seems that the younger our team has gotten, the better we've gotten throughout the season. I mean, we lost really important pieces of our team, but the more we relied on Sandin and Milligan on the back end, those guys really blossomed and our team got better, and now we're better for it because those guys have sort of fast-tracked some of their development and their experience because they were relied upon so much so early. And then same now with the infusion of the Hollowells and Duzak and Lindgren and Korshkov and these guys. Sort of the younger that we've gotten better. So I think it's a balance of both. You need to have the leadership for sure, but you can look at down the hall here at Charlotte. A big part of the recipe for success that we like to have is you got to have good veterans, but you need to have good young players. I mean, there's a veteran rule in the league. You can only have so many, and in fact, we're playing 2 under the veteran limit with our team. We played 1 under last year in our championship team. The young players are the guys that have the talent and give you the depth, and that's what's been most important for us.
Do you think now, the series being where it is, the experience of those guys who have won more than once can really come to the fore at this point? And will that be a factor, or how do you see that?
Uh, yeah, we hope so, but at the same time, I think it would be foolish to rest on that and just rely on that and think, well, because we have a little more experience, that we're entitled to win or it's going to happen. The puck drops, so you got to go out and make it happen. And for what we have in experience and guys who've won, they have in hunger, and guys who maybe haven't, and they have some guys over there who have won also. So. I think it's a balance of everything, and we have that within our team. Same thing, guys who've won, whether guys who've won multiple times or a part of last year's championship team, and then just a number of really hungry guys that would like to experience that, and have had to sit through a lot of stories throughout the year and seen a lot of the images and the reporting that goes on with just how exciting that run was last year. And, we're going through another long run here, and it's been exciting, and those guys are enjoying it.
How has Kaz really risen his game, do you think? Kaskasuo, it's lovely as that now.
Yeah, he's a guy that his development and his progression through the season sort of reflects our team. Up and down, and struggle early, but then just stuck with it and remained resilient, and then played his best when it's most difficult and most important time of the year. First of all, to get us into the playoffs, and then how he played through the playoffs. So it's been fun to watch that, and as I say, I think it does correlate with what's happened with our team.